Hello and welcome back, guys. As you can see that I am out with a new video review, which I told that I'll be giving it ASAP, but it is a bit late, but it's okay now. It's late, so I have come with some of more detail and a new pattern of giving reviews. What was that I used to say? You can see the condition of mine. I'm totally in a hurry condition because tomorrow is my train and I have to start my studies and everything like that. So that's a complete different thing. But here I'm out with Amish Tripathi's Melhua book review, which is so weighted. मतलब like it was so weighted. क्योंकि the thing was that I was busy in some other stuff, so I wasn't able to do that. So, but today I am free. Like I was free and I just completed it near about 6 p.m. So I did it, and I have tried a new way, a new method of giving reviews and trying something new that which could also let me remember the incidents, if it is a mythological spiritual book or whether it's a book which is related to somehow the incidents which have not framed in other stories or reviews. So I came up with a new way of giving reviews. The way I approached was it's my own way, because I have written some of the things and I have just figured out in one cardboard that these are the things which a writer focuses more on. Okay, so let me start with the book pages, which I have already given in my last video, so I don't have to repeat that, I guess. But the thing is that this book is totally mythological, a kind of boring. It's a very like I'm giving a genuine and you can say the honest review, because this was boring because I don't belong to a mythological structure, but the fact was that I was grounded towards, like, kind of low key towards God. So I was feeling that yes, what should be the next thing. If you are like the person who is more in myths, so you can go with it. But the person who is not a daily reader, or you can say not an Indian origin, so somehow if it is like new to you, then it will be like interesting, or something like very much you can say into the myths, and then also it will be interesting to you. Or if it is new to you also, then the two conditions will follow. Like if you are new to the book, then you will love it, but if you have some roots, like a deep root, then you will be interested. Otherwise, if you don't have, like, you don't believe in God or something like that, then it won't be interesting for you anyhow. But the factor is somehow there have been many incidents involved in this book, which was like related to a movie thriller. Like if you are watching a movie, the teaser is out or something like that, second interval half, the fight is there, and then something just ended in, like, in the interval, and after that the movie is like that. So the book is somehow like that kind of, because this book is talking about something which is related to Nagas. Okay, so those Nagas are the people who are, you can say, deprived from the society where the Melhu's people were living, the Gunas, the tribal peoples, the Rajikantas, and Rajit Kantas, or something like that name is, I won't tell you. But I will just give you some pointers which have been talked a lot about it. The story is near about the plot of 1900 BC ago, and it talks about Mansarovar Lake, and as it talks about Indus Valley, it talks about Mohenjo-daro, and also it talks about the places somehow near to Kashmir, Srinagar, or you can say there is a back. I haven't seen this one, but right now you saw there is a map in the book. You can see this map. This map will help you to have an illustration in your mind that what the book is trying to tell you, like where you can like plot things, that it is near okay, it's near to Srinagar, it's near to you can say Manali, it's near to Ladakh, so you can think of that where the plot has been. This time I will say that the writer has made the Shiva character, as in Bhagwan we say in Hindi, very normalized. A person is very normal in his human life. He's like us. He is conceptualized to be a big you can say a god and everything, but he don't know his virtue, that what he is, the person he is. Like you have seen Hanumanji was not able to cross the river, so the Gyan was given, then he came to know that he can cross the river very easily. There is a saying also in this Chalisa. So the same how the thing is in Melhu. Okay, somehow it's related to Melhu, the same thing that our Shiva is able to realize that what is his powers and why he is called to be Nilakantha. Okay, then there is some of the pointers you can say, as I can show that this page was a very interesting page because I saw this one. See, I did this again because it's very difficult to remember every page and make a bookmark. It looks very ugly, so I just did this, but I shouldn't do. You can see this is so beautifully telling about Om, that how he has characterized Om. As he has said, the upper well, King Bharat created the symbol of unity between the Suryavanshis and Chandravanshis. They are the particular different groups which they are talking about, which belongs to Kshatriya family. And this top half in white represents the Chandravanshis, the bottom half in red represents the Suryavanshis. The amalgam of these is the emergent common path, represents in orange. As you have seen many sadhus wearing orange dresses, that is called Sanatan Dharma. So they follow that dharma, and they this is the origin of orange, as they say in the book. Okay. Then there was something related to Somras, which was talked about in the book in the chapters. And total, I told you that there are many chapters. There are above 300 pages. So you have to go into bit depth. Okay. And the factor is like they have you can say Shiva was told to follow the very ideology of Lord Rama. Lord Rama was their god and they were following their path. The Melhu is a very beautiful modified place, as Melhu is said to be the Daksh family, the place where Shati was living. The daughter of Daksh is Sati, and that place is very beautiful, and it has not been surrounded with new or something very you can say unsystemized things. Everything is in the city, in the places, has a common platforms, different platforms representing different kind of you can say eternity in it. And the place itself is belonging to more and more knowledge and information. Through this the dignity, you can say you can say the significance, the ambience of that place is so beautiful and so structured that attracted Nilakantha to do something for that place, and that place has given Nilakantha a beautiful surprise. That's why he also wants to continue into the Melhu. Then I will show you one thing which was very interesting to me. As I told you that they have followed this one Lord Rama and his path, his virtues, his books, his sayings, everything like that. Okay. So the thing is yeah, there. Now I'm just going to wrap it up. I'm not going to make it above 12 minutes, but the fact is, I'll tell you, the book has talked about two important points which everybody wants to know. First of all, they have talked about, the book is about to, there's a conversation between a Panditji and Nilakantha, or you can say Shiva. That conversation is about a particular pratha, which is in Hindi called to be pratha. One pratha is of a Vikrama and one pratha is of Mayaka. These two prathas has disturbed Shiva, which was not liked by Shiva. Okay, Shiva was about to don't like those prathas, and he wanted to, as being a leader, as being a person who has been chosen to be a savior for their place. So he told that I will remove these kind of things, like these kind of prathas from the very beautiful place Melhu. But the conversation when they both were talking, the Panditji and this one Shiva was talking, they thought they discussed two things. One was stability, and the other was they talked about stability, and the other was flexibility. So here they told that first of all, let me go with the term flexibility. Okay. Every single person has different dreams and capabilities. The birth son of a warrior could have the talent to be the great businessman. This society needs to be flexible enough to allow this son to change his vocation from his father's profession. Flexibility in a society allows change so that all its members have the space to discover their true selves and grow to their potential. And if every person in a society achieves his true potential, society as a whole also achieves its true potential. So it is about flexibility, where Shiva was also agreeing. Now Panditji told about what is stability. Stability allows a person the freedom of choice, my friend. People can pursue their dreams only when they are living in a society where survival is not a daily threat. In a society without security and stability, there are no intellectuals, are businessmen, are artists, are geniuses. Man is constantly in fight or flight mode. Nothing better than an animal, okay? Where is the luxury than to allow ideas to be nurtured, our dreams to be pursued? That is the way all humans were before we formed societies. Civilization is very fragile. All it takes is a few decades of chaos for us to forget humanity and turn into animals. Our base natures can take over very fast. We can forget that we are sentient beings with laws and codes, with laws and codes and ethics. I understand there. Then in the term stability also, Shiva agreed. Shiva agreed on both the terms. But as Panditji was trying to figure things out, like he was trying to convey Shiva that stability is more than that of flexibility. Then he told that you can change it, you are Nilakantha, but remember, no system is absolutely perfect. As I can say, no one is absolutely perfect. As I can say this happily because I am also not a perfect person. I don't feel everyone around this world, in this universe, even people have turned out to figure out mistakes and gods. When people have never ever left God also to count into sins, then who we are. So nobody is perfect here. Panditji tried to say that. Then there was one term which they talked about. Don't do that. Which they talked about transactions, and that transaction was related to somehow feelings which Nilakantha has developed for Sati. So here they were discussing about it. What it was like. He says. Transactions are threads that, when woven together, make up a society. It's culture. In the case of a person, they weave together his character. This was told by Panditji to Nilakantha when he came to know that Panditji is saying that with the help of a theory of transactions. So if you love someone, there is a theory of transaction. Then Shiva asked that how you can say this, Panditji. Love is not something a transaction. It's just love. Like you say, not just love. How this is possible? But here, Panditji told him that you are aware that the cloth which has been spun into your clothes is created when cotton threads are woven together, right?